And again, I say it's a contrast of stories because here's a team that really was under the radar.
Yeah.
Nobody talked about them. They were just saying, they will always be solid. They will always be fighting because, you know, they have a coach that has seen it all and they have great recruits that we saw last year. Yun ang usapan sa kanila. Ang usapan sa NU. Ito na. Lalaban ng mga fourth place, mga ganyan, di ba? Yun ang mga usapan in the circles that they're going to go for 5th or 4th place this year. Dapat Final Four na. So, that, you know, and again, the contrast of stories, the spotlight, the pressure, the press, the coverage, all of that into play. And it seems that it's FEU that has responded better.
Nice.
Vargas, who top scored the last match against National U with 13 points. Also developing a better technique from last year's very raw approach and attack.
To serve for FEU.
5-point lead now for FEU, and that run of NU was made possible when Kai Nepomuceno was in the front row, but now she's at the back, so it's up to Byron to really get those points on the board.
And the strength of that kill from Vargas sent that ball out to give them a 6-point lead into the second technical time.
So I'm here with Wyneth Eulalio of the Lady Tamaraws. So Wyneth, magandang laro natin last Wednesday's game. Ano yung mga nag-contribute sa game na yun?
Magtitiwala lang ako lagi sa sarili ko, tapos makikinig ako sa coach ko. Siyempre, tutulong pa din ako.
So ngayon is the start of the second round. Ano yung sinabi ni coach na kailangan i-adjust natin as a team?
Ganun pa din na gagalaw kami as a team, tapos magtitiwala kami sa isa't isa, tapos dapat magtulong-tulong kami sa game natin.
She's the 5th best attacker of the league so far after the first round, and the former standout from New Era High School, Wyneth Eulalio, who seemed to have, and the rest of the FEU Lady Tamaraws seem to have adjusted very well without Micah Morada, like they did not miss a beat. And for those who don't know still the story, Morada is now in the workforce.
That's true.
He's working already, so FEU gave her that pass. Now it's the new kids. They're taking over.
Hindi naman yun ang ibig ko sabihin eh. Ipapaliwanag ko sa literal. Okay. Ito, nasa front mo. Yan, pwede mo ihabol yan. Pero iraraning mo yung habol mo, hindi pwede yun. Blind side mo yun, hindi mo nakikita eh. Bigay mo sa open, porsyento mo. Kung gusto mo, bigyan mo siya ng threat.
Let's go, Alo!
Ano?
Bulldogs!
Wala na yata siyang
That's true.
timeout.
That's the last timeout of Coach Francis Vicente.
They're down 8, obviously, at a crucial part of this first set.
Yes. And really, Salibad should take control. That timeout specifically was called for her. Sabi nga niya, sabi ni Coach Francis, you've got 2 attackers. Try not to complicate things because it's really hard having 2 spikers there in front. Bigyan mo na ng percentage play, whether open or differential in the middle.
Magno able to get that ball back. Free ball. Running attack. Kagulo. Patinginan. And a point awarded. National University 11 serving 18.
This was a good running spike for Dadang. They tried to run this 2 plays back, but it didn't materialize this time. It was a perfect reception. It started with that, and Salibad had gives a perfect set to Dadang.
When I look at the faces of the National U Lady Bulldogs, they seem like, as a violation called on Giselle C there, they seem very pressured. Whether it's coming off timeouts, you know, especially when they're behind that, you look at their faces. I don't know if you guys see it on TV, but we see it here live, and that's why we always invite everybody to watch live to see a lot of the other things that goes on here during the games. They look really pressured. The first game against UP, they looked like they were having fun.
Yeah.
Last year, they were just having fun. And again, nobody talking about them so much. So you know, they really pulled together and they played so loose. Now they're playing all tight. They played pressured.
And hindi pa rin nakakaikot si Kai Nepomuceno. She slips.
Look at that.
Ito, dito sila napag-iiwanan pag ganitong rotation eh.
19 serving 12.
Coach Francis Vicente shouting out the play.
You got a feel for these girls, Ian, because syempre, you know, you root for them too. You root that they do well because ang ganda nung ipinakita last year. Here come the Lady Tamaraws. Eulalio was checked by Dadang.
Good block there from Dadang.
Later on, it will be LaSalle versus Adamson. That should be a good one. Yeah. 7-0 LaSalle. By the way, LaSalle has not lost. I think, well, not only in the first round, I think that's 19 consecutive wins going back to January 8, 2011. 19 consecutive wins
19.
since that time. So they're obviously on a roll. And remember, also, you know, the technicality about them losing the game and all of that. So when you consider put together the last couple of
20
years,
plus games yan.
That's an incredible run for
And they,
PLSU.
that just shows you that they swept the Final Four last year. They swept the finals last year. So even at high-pressured games, no, in high-level games, they still have that same demeanor like what they have in the elimination round.
Yeah,
Hindi nagbabago ang level ng laro ng LaSalle.
A testament to that, going through UST. And the crowd against them, they were down 8-1 if I'm not mistaken.
7-1 and then 13-9.
Yeah. And they still pulled it off. I mean, that, wala ka na ibang masasabi.
Tagal pinag-usapan.
Wala ka na masasabi doon. And again, those are the wins that are really satisfying and build your character. Now, pagka nagka-pressure, whether it's in the Final Four or in the finals, because we all know they're going into the Final Four, that's for sure. Meron silang babalikan ng mga ganung laban na kaya natin bumalik.
Another point, Boom, is that all these teams going to the second round want to give LaSalle that first loss. Not only for the distinction of giving them the loss, but remember there's going to be a
para hindi mag-step ladder.
Para hindi mag-step ladder. So really,
para Final Four talaga.
It's going to be a tougher challenge for the Lady Archers. Wow, nice
save. Yes. Giselle C, a best setter here. They're up by 10. They're 2 points away from the first set. Confusion on defense. 14 serving 23. Going back to LaSalle. They're going up against Adamson, who lost to Ateneo. Another tough loss by Adamson the last time out. They were ahead 2-1 against Ateneo. They also showed a little character, talking about the Blue Eagles, who did not play their best, but still pulled off their win.
To get that win.
LaSalle, in the meantime, served so lousily to start the year.
18 lang naman.
Service errors.
18 lang naman.
You did that game, and they still, to have 18 service errors and win, that's...
I got to talk to some of the coaches, and most of them said, we wish that they played Ateneo on that day.
LaSalle, you mean?
Oh, I mean LaSalle.
Yeah.
LaSalle. They said that we just wish that when we played them, they played that way. Because that was a perfect chance for any team
You
to get a W against LaSalle.
Coach Ramil's probably saying, asa pa kayo? But, you know they're going to correct that. In the meantime, set point here for the season 70 champions. And Gwyneth Eulalio easily puts it away to pocket the first set. They're looking to go back to the Final Four. They've missed it. They've missed the bus the last couple of years after being in the finals 3 years ago. And FEU looking good so far, 25-15. Back in a moment here in Studio 23.